Hey guys, it's Alex, moderator over on Modsville USA's Discord server. Link in the description if you want to join it. I took it upon myself to learn a Raid RNG, and it took me a while to understand the concept of it, and I want to kind of make a tutorial to help people out. This tutorial assumes you already have a custom firmware switch, and that you can move from custom firmware to original firmware and transfer your save back and forth between the two firmwares. So let's get started. Let's go over the switch and see what you need to do. Alright, now on the switch, this tutorial is going to assume you already know how to spawn a raid you want, but if you don't know what to do, make sure you have your text set to slow. And we're going to throw a wishing piece. But before we throw that wishing piece in there, what we want to do is want to open a program called Capture Site. Link's going to be in the description. Let me go back. So open up Capture Site and check Active Den List. These are the active dens in the game. When we put a wishing piece in, we're going to get a new den ID and a den seed, which is the number in the middle. So let me go ahead and do that. Now we're going to drop the wishing piece in, and then we're going to see what kind of beam we get. Okay, so I got the beam I wanted. Let it save. Alright, perfect. Now we're going to go over and open up Capture Site again. Go to the active den list, and we have a new den ID in the list. Den 52, or 59, my bad. And we're going to put that den seed into Raid Finder. So now over on our PC, we're going to go ahead and open up Raid Finder. And in Raid Finder, don't worry about this information here. We're just going to focus on the RNG info. We're going to put the seed inside there. So where you get that seed is from here, from Capture Site, den ID 59. Let's go ahead now and put that in there. Alright, so initial frame, we're going to start at 1, and you want to put your results at, you could do anything. You could do 1,000, you could do 5,000. I usually do 5,000, gives me a good idea of my frames here. And then if you want to make sure you see the shinies instead of all 5,000, because if I hit generate right now, it's going to generate 5,000 frames. But if you want to find your shinies, just go over here and put star square, and then go ahead and generate. Alright, and now we see in these results that our shiny is at frame 1,844. Now, I was confused about frames, but think of frames as how many times you need to skip in days to get that shiny. And we're starting at 1, and we want to also be able to species skip. So what I recommend is you stop 5 frames before this frame, so that way you can save the game, and then you can just skip 4 times, and then you get a random Pokemon your 4th time. So let me go ahead and calculate where I need to stop on this one. Alright, so I need to stop at 1,839 frames. So I'm going to make a note of that. I'm going to show you how to skip frames to get there quick. So let's hop on over the switch, and we're going to switch over to our original firmware. So I'm assuming that you already know how to transfer your save from the custom firmware to your original switch. Alright, so now we're going to assume that you switched on over to just your original firmware switch. Here's my original firmware. So we're going to assume that you switched on over to the original firmware, and we're going to do the frame skip glitch that lets you skip a lot of frames faster than you normally would. So normally, this is how you skip a frame. So you want to hit invite others, and then just hit the home button and head on over to settings, and then we want to head on over here to system, date and time, and just move it up 1. That's it. That's all you have to do. Then go back into the game, quit, and now we're going to see that the Pokemon gets changed. Watch. See? So we skipped a frame. This is frame 2. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to show you how to skip frames faster than that. So we want to go over to versus, and we just want to do any battle that's ranked. So we're going to go to Battle Stadium and do a ranked battle. Doesn't matter if you win or lose, just do a ranked battle. Then after your ranked battle, we're going to skip a lot of frames faster than we normally would. Alright, so now in ranked battle, we're going to open up a ranked match here. So a single battle. Doesn't matter here. Alright, so the funny thing here is a lot of people are doing this glitch, so what I do now is I just attack once, and if the person leaves, then they leave. If they don't leave, then you leave. So you don't have to stay for this battle, you just have to leave it, or you can battle. Whatever you want to do. It's up to you. I'll just fast forward here. Alright, once you're done with the battle, let's just get out of here. So let's just get out. Alright, so now that we left the battle, we can go ahead now and we're gonna do a little mod here. Are you ready? System, date and time. And then you can now change the dates and increments. Doesn't matter how many, just every time you skip, it goes by 1. So just keep track of how many times you skip. Alright, go back to the game. And you're going to see that we skip some frames. See? That's how you do the glitch. So it's going to let you get there faster. And then, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to fast forward over to when we get our shiny frame. So I'll be back in just a moment. Okay, now we're down to just 5 frames over here. The same stats, the shiny, with the rash nature. So let's go ahead and let's go over the game, and I'll show you how to get that shiny. So we have 5 frames, and we need to skip 4 more times to get to that shiny for 1 frame. So let's go ahead, open up here. This is after I moved up. I'm gonna hit invite others. We're just gonna do the classic frame skip. So we're just gonna go here. So this is 1. Alright, so that's 1. Quit that. Alright, so that was 1 skip. One skip. Let's do the second skip. Alright, so now we're going to go to the second skip. Alright, so we're at the second skip. Okay, let's skip 2. Alright, going to the third skip. Alright, we're going to go to our fourth skip. So that was our third skip right there. And finally, the next skip is going to be our rando Pokemon. That's going to be the shiny one. So you could skip 4 times, and it's always going to be a different Pokemon. Just make sure you save. And when you're happy with your result, you can jump into that raid. So let's see what we get. Alright, here's our fourth skip. Alright, so here's the shiny Pokemon we're gonna get. Let's see what we get. Alright, so this is gonna be guaranteed to be a shiny. It's a 3-star. I'm not happy with it, but I'm just gonna fight it just to show you guys, hey look, this is a shiny. So we're ready to battle. Now remember, you'll always have 5 frames, so you can go ahead and, if you're not happy with this, just close the game and open it again. See, it's gonna be a shiny. But I'm not happy with it, so I'm just gonna exit the game, close, and then open it again. When you open it again, it's gonna be at 5 frames. So just skip 4 more and see what you get. If you're happy with it, then you jump in. It's going to be a shiny always. So that's pretty much how you RNG abuse. Really simple. I hope I explained it good for you guys. Remember, you need a modded Switch and you need an original firmware Switch to go online and skip frames faster. And if you have any questions on how to do it, then go ahead and message me. But I feel like I pretty much explained it pretty well. Remember, you need a custom firmware Switch and an original firmware Switch so you can take advantage of the versus rank battle glitch, so you can time skip and skip the frames faster. But if you have any questions, just hit up Modsville USA server, and I'll be on there, and other people can help you out with that. So later, guys.